But anyway, there were other things that went on there. So there's a special dog run on the top of the garage that services that building. It's actually an open public garage. Anyone can park there except for on certain floors. Certain floors are reserved for people who stay at AKA or work in certain offices. An AKA, otherwise known as or whatever, extended stay. So it's a hotel that you can stay in for longer periods. Some people going to the University of Pennsylvania, which is over there, might stay there almost in a dorm-like situation, kind of. You would have to have more money, but they might service the university to keep that building filled. So there would be special rates maybe. Or one of the people I took care of her cats, and she came from Chicago, and she lived there temporarily. I don't know if she's still there, but they were there during transition. So both she and her husband, I guess, wound up working for University of Pennsylvania, and before they wanted to buy a house or anything, they just stayed in the extended stay. They were not on the 46th floor. They were farther down. I forget what floor she was on, but 28 probably. That's right. I'll bet it's 28, so comes up a lot in the pattern. She was right close to the floor where the fitness center is, the pool, and all that stuff. I met her and her son in passing. I didn't meet the husband, so here we are on what's called the Boardwalk, even though it's cement, but it's like a little extended boardwalk along the river, and it's been around for a while, but still it's considered new. So when I first moved to Philadelphia, this wasn't here. It was like in the talks, but during the Obama administration is when it would finally open. It's pretty cool to come out here. So anyway, you can't see it through the lens, but I could see a big gigantic hornet over here. There's probably like honeysuckle somewhere over here in this tree area. But wow, I could really see that thing from a distance, and that's a big A thing. So you don't want to mess with the hornets. That's right. You know, even though we all are like metaphorically, of course you can fight City Hall. I'm just saying City Hall is like a saying, but you know, depends on what's in the hornet's nest that you accidentally bumped, and you don't need, you know, if you're all by yourself, the worst thing is have all these creatures crawling out of nowhere to shut you up right quick. So anyway, oh, are we in a third world country or free country? So we don't want to get started. I've always had just a strand of, I'll go with defiance, but I guess, you know, when you see certain people rewarded and they don't deserve it, say, or you work your ass off and you're like, that doesn't make any sense, like, you know, then you might have a little bit of that anarchist, you know, just a tad. Not rebellion is different. If somebody treats you badly, even someone who scolds or behaves a certain way towards you, you will rebel. You know, if you have a backbone, you're gonna say, I don't think so, you know. So leadership is all in how you do it. If it's done incorrectly, or if a really bad person is trying to act like a leader, then you're gonna say, I don't think so. And that's how you get teenage rebellion. You have bad parenting, or very harsh, overly scolding. So these are my opinions, but I find that people who rebel are fighting back against someone who's a little too controlling and tyrannical. And those tyrannical people are hypocritical, often. So if someone were to call them out, they would have they would flip out and burn your house down or something. they get all upset because they don't want to be exposed, or they have projected or deflected so much of their own behavior that they need someone else to look bad. So anyway, now you know why rebellion occurred. Anyone who's rebellious is fighting against that old adage of the man, you know, trying to keep him down. That's about it. No one needs to rebel if they're treated nicely and fairly, right? What would you be rebelling against? That's the whole definition of the word rebel. Duh. So, anyway. It's windy out here. I forgot to put on I didn't know it was this breezy. We're sort of laying low and in hibernation-ish in between. You know, I either have to be out here necessarily, otherwise we've had heat waves, so I've been staying inside unless I absolutely have to be outside. So, anyway, so there we did the walk without any concern, you know, being thrown over. So, yeah. On this way. Little ripples out here. I guess I missed it, but there must have been some sort of boat maybe that went by because it created a little bit of a wake. So we're all the way down here. Those smoke stacks are in Devil's Pocket. So hey, that's called Devil's Pocket. There goes the boat. And you see a huge cell phone tower here. Of course, we're next to Roberts Pediatric Research Center, which is also modern, you know, new. This is also like 2015, 16, 17 is when that opened, I guess. So it's only like 10 years old, you know, 9, 10 years old. Are we going up the stairs? We have to avoid the shadow monsters, so we will do the stairs. You will see a lot of people dressed in all black. This has been going on for a while. And then this is a liberal city, so people might dress according to the latest intel report, I guess. I don't know if it would have to do with Biden or not, but FMC tower is over there. Schuylkill Research, Penn Medicine, all over there. I kept getting bridge as a word. Like, if a word keeps standing out, like it seems magnified, maybe there's something going on. Bridge kept coming up over and over and over the past week. Wondering what it's about. It could be in relation to anything, even like the bridge work of your teeth or whatever.